Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of Pokemon Unite Review. And today we're going to be talking about this Defender, Trevenant, and we're reviewing a Japanese player, or at least I think it's a Japanese player, playing some Trevenant. No XP, XP share, probably in bot lane. I'm hoping. Well, here goes nothing. Okay, I believe in up-running knowledge, so we're going to review the game. We're going to go and say, okay, like, here's what's happening. We give some suggestions, see if we can learn anything new from the game. And at the end, you guys can draw your own conclusions. If that's for you, if you're interested in that, please, stay along for the video. Have a great time with me. And if that's not for you, that's okay. Leave a like, comment on the vid, explaining what you'd like to see instead, and sub to the channel, as always. Of course, now I'm assuming that you're here for the vid, so let's keep going. And let's watch our Japanese Trevenant. Okay, he's running to the bot lane, just like I thought, and he's playing with Espeon in the lane. A pretty strong lane, Trevenant Espeon. Espeon has a good secure to start it off, and then Trevenant gets his level 5 and gets to play Pokemon Unite, which is what you want to do. Phantom is a bit weaker at the start, which is the first evolution of Trevenant, and you can see it contesting the lane. Dratini, Pikachu, they managed to get the farm. I do actually believe that Trevenant was the one who secured that, so very well done. And just attacking this is pretty good priority. Like, you want to go and get your farm first, but they shouldn't be getting zoned out of the lane. He wants to make sure this EV evolves to Espeon to really carry the lane. Otherwise, things can go really poorly. And Dratini, as you can see, has already made work, the short work of the back minions. This thing is going to spawn at 15. So they want to be here before 15. They want to be there. Okay, this is a bit greedy. You want to be there right away to attack the Odino. I guess we're going to talk a bit about that. They're very lucky Espeon gets that, but you want to be at this 9:15 spawn, because if you're not at the 9:15 spawn, here's what's going to happen. You exactly saw what happens. They drag it away, and when they drag it away, they get a better chance to secure it if it goes into their bush. You won't know the health bar. You can take a guess and an estimate, but if they actually are doing like this with an intention in mind, a strategy in mind, it becomes very hard to secure the farm. So good job from the Phantom to actually recover and make it there in time, and Espeon, of course, gets the last hit. But honestly, it's very close. As you can see, the Twister was just about there. Okay, just continuing on. Okay, he gets trapped for it, loses his passive, and Zoroark comes in and just dashing all around. And the Espeon actually ends up losing its life. This is part of losing that farm, right? Like, that farm it actually cost the Espeon its life because it had to walk up to get that secure, and then that meant Zoroark got an easy gank. I guess this is what the true value of a jungler. You want a jungler to be able to be mobile, fast, coming to the lanes and cause massive pressure. Now, Trevenant sort of decided that, okay, the farm is just conceded. Okay, Chain Death from Espeon. This is what I talk about in every video. This is so terrible. Now, look at the state of the game. I'm going to have to grab my remote to look. Espeon has died 2 times in the last 30 seconds. What has happened? So, hit level 4, died twice. We lost 50 points on the pad. We're going to lose this farm. We lost these 2 farms. We lost all the bees. Look at the bleeding. We're still Phantom. The game is actually in a horrible position now. So we lost this farm. We're going to lose that one. We're going to lose that one. And we are going to lose our top farm. And now, what is Phantom meant to do? He isn't able to walk up into the lane and do anything. The game is very difficult. And Pikachu, in fact, just goes to steal the blue buff, which is really, really hard. Phantom luckily gets this, and honestly, I think it's a mistake. Pikachu should have contested, because the blue buff is nice and all, but having a Phantom in the enemy team instead of a Trevenant is a very big disadvantage. Now, okay, of course, it's a 1v2 here. Espeon's probably good. Oh my goodness, the level 7 Dratini, Dragonair, just insane. Like, I mean, like, look, this is, guys, what happens when you get a successful gank. Level 7, level 5 laners. 2 deaths in a row. You need to pay attention when the enemy forces the lane. If the Zoroark is going to sit there, don't give the Zoroark any value. Chill. You can chill. And you got to pace the jets, because this death from Espeon actually screwed the game for Phantom. Poor Phantom. He's Trevenant now. But now look, the middle beast is gone. If you actually think about what was lost from that one play, you have a level 6 Drippy now. They have a level 7 bot laner. They have a level 8 jungler. You lost blue buff. You lost half the farm in the lane. You lost the bees, both sets of bees, and you conceded 50 points. The enemy team conceded a lot more in top lane, but realistically, it's a lot less bad, because their jungler is much more ahead than yours. So let's go back to Trevenant Pov. Here you go. Hello, Trevenant. And you can see, okay, the Woodhammer lands. It looks like it's getting a free kill. Oh, they are not able to finish it off. That's very tragic. But Zoroark has fallen. This is not bad. Honestly, the blue side is not upset about this. It looks like Clefable and Lapras are having a really hard game. The Serena is doing really good. Is that Mame? We'll have to know. And it's just, we probably need some of Trevenant's assistance here. I guess he's waiting for the farm, which is fine. It's fine to wait for the farm, but it's a little bit slow with the gameplay. And he has a team that's like very involved and active. You should get to help them as soon as you can. And okay, just Zorok's just a menace. Double kill onto the Ession and Clefable. Could we have positioned better from those characters? Yes, for sure. But now we're dealing with Dragonite, Zoroark, and now top lane's ahead. And look, they're just getting his other buff. Poor Dragapult. Like, he's got no jungle this game. And Serena's just looking for something good ultimate, but it doesn't stop the Hyper Beam damage coming through. It does actually stop Zoroark from chasing and taking it down. Trevenant did do some good stalling there. It's not bad at all. Trevenant's item is XP this game. I think that's a more appropriate item for tanks. I often see the potion come out. I'm not a biggest fan of that, so I'm glad I don't have to use the potion sprite for another thumbnail. Okay, the stun. Okay, and Espeon gets it. I honestly don't know how, but you know what? Respect to Espeon. That was a good secure. And you can see the fight coming down. The Zoroark just being such a nuisance in the backline. Yeah, drawing so much pressure. He really drawing them out and then able to really take them down. And then just you can see that like that late game sort of aspect. Serena though is finding some value on top. Highest level in the game. If players really making it, you know, their money's worth it. Because they're moving around the Serena, really forcing the action in the game. They're playing, like, you know, they conceded bottom and then they find value top. Like, this player has really got a good sense of direction and like is actually trying to get their game going. It's pretty fine for Trevenant to hold bottom here. But I would actually like in this case the Trevenant to give this farm to the Dreepy and then moves more towards the middle, being able to expand their range of vision and find like more active plays on the map. Because like, you know, you don't want to be a literal tree in the game, just rooted down to one place. You want to be active, you want to be roaming, you want to be looking for opportunities. It's a great time to score here. You can't get better than that. We should really put in this 36 score, or it's what's going to be 32. Yeah, it's actually 36 score. Okay, the 16 goes through. That's not going to work, but yes, you zoned them out, and Lapras is already here. It's just too late. Maybe we greeted for the farm. It's hard to really tell, like, if that would have made the difference. But just trying to think about it, yeah, like, maybe we greeted from the farm. A bit unfortunate. And you are going to get speed chased down. X-Speed coming in clutch. Actually able to save the life of Trevenant? It's going to be quite insane if Trevenant gets to live. Lapras is now the highest level in the game, though. It's actually insane. Okay, and Trevenant comes with the Unite move. Serena quickly takes down one kill. Okay, Zoroark. Okay, this is pretty insane fighting. Holy moly. We got some stuns. Gravity goes down. Serena's in the midst of it. Dragonite's getting poked out. Lapras getting pushed around. Zoroark is just getting so much damage and chain stuns, but the gravity stops him, and Serena's able to pick off a kill. Serena gets taken down. Dragonite's still alive throughout all of this. Pikachu going up very forward, very forward. Dragapult getting taken down. Dragonite is still in the lead, and Trevenant has finally respawned. And what are we going to find? I think if you're the Trevenant here, you're looking for some sort of vision in the middle, because they got the objective, right? Like, you can't run back into this lane over and over again. This is about the tempo of the game. Like, if you're the pace conductor, do you go where the music has been, or do you go where the music is going to be? Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Where do you want to be? Where it has, or where it is? You want to be living in the future. That's my answer. I think it's pretty obvious. Of course, let me know about your opinions. You can see the stun. If they were at the middle, situated earlier, it would have been able to make this even better flank, but it still works. Dragapult's OP, and they find something. And meanwhile, top lane, okay, the Zoroark Lapras combo, he just hits the Lapras Express, making some damage, making some gameplay happen. But like Trevenant is so tanky and able to turn this one around, and now this Dragapult is like really feeling themselves, standing in the middle of the enemy team, getting 0 damage taken, actually just doing some roller stomping. But Dragonite is just such a good objective clearer, able to easily finish objectives. This support Pikachu is kind of spicy. I don't mind it. And the Lapras is going for the 50 score down the bottom. Not terrible at all. Now, as you see, what I would like to see from Trevenant, I guess, in this situation, is exactly what they're doing now. Just hold this objective. Try to not let your teammates die. It's a bit risky to recall here. You know, if they face check you, if they check you, you can lose focus ban for nothing. You can lose some objective power, and actually might even lose the pad. Like, they already scored a 50 down bottom. Level 13, okay. That's a very spicy Lapras. Do I think it's a good play? Like, it's okay, but I wouldn't recommend that. And the reason why is, as you're watching now, you're just giving the enemy something to do. At the end, he gets out, but now he has to farm for this Unite, can't be actively present in the game. Whereas instead, you probably want to be farming for level 14 / making a push. But that's fine. It happens. It's all about like, finding a new angles and finding a way to reinvent yourself in the game. And so, okay, Trevenant's got a very aggressive positioning, really trying to be the aggro leader. Okay, this is too far. This is too far. You do not want to do what Trevenant has done here. There is no reason to just, like, okay, you guys know about the F around and find out scale. He went to 8. He's like, oh yeah, like I'm going to walk in their jungle. I have no backup. The team's on the other side of me. And then now look at what he gets. He gets Dragonite autos in the face. He gets Zoroark to start slashing him. And he gets Follow Me. It's pretty terrible, if you ask me. And I think this is going to actually end up passive gone, focus ban gone, and might be a death unless they use the Unite move. Let's see. Yep, there you go. Passive gone, focus ban gone, and no Unite move still 8 seconds. Yeah, Sulu, it wasn't the game lost play. Okay, this looks like a huge fight here. I have to actually take control. Dragonite getting knocked up in the air. Dragonite down. Serena is still up. Dragapult doing so much damage from the back. Lapras scoring the back. Look, I make it a point to review the player that we started, but I want to say, you guys understand the mistake of that Lapras Unite move? It was 0 value, did nothing, and he has no Unite move and is scoring top lane. This is terrible. Don't do this. Don't do this in your games. If the Lapras had a bit more game awareness at that moment and was like, oh, okay, I might need that Unite move later, he could have gotten the biggest flank of all time and won the game for his team, despite Zoroark's best efforts of getting everyone ahead, is actually getting punished for getting this Lapras ahead in that sense. It's wild to me, but it's okay. It's how Pokemon Unite plays, guys. You got to get with the times. The 42 score goes down. The Unite move should be available now. What value are we going to find? Trevenant's just starting to rip Ray. This is a better rip. 5 versus 3. I'm down for it. But the thing is, you have to remember, they have Lapras and Dragonite Unite. They can be here really quickly. Serena looks like he's trying to secure. The Trevenant ult goes down, and you know what? Oh, okay, Serena gets it. It's Mamu Jr. And okay, Trevenant gets his final revenge against the Pikachu. You know what? Good playing. Good playing. They finish it off well. Like, nice cap off to them. The Trevenant grief, I think in this situation, the Trevenant did do the wrong thing by face checking them at the pit, but the Zoroark, he just went too far, and they just tried to find too much. These kinds of players, they're like getting a good groove, they're getting a good vibe, and they just start going at it. That's fine, that's good. You need to learn how to pull the brakes, and it gave the win for the other team. Let's just look at these stat lines. 19k damage, 63k taken, 25k healing, not bad. Honestly, I think the Trevenant at the end of the day did the job. They tried to zone the Ray, threw the spells onto the Ray, tried to push away people in the fight, tried to do his best. And that's the main point of playing Pokemon Unite. If you're doing, like, you have the right idea, did Trevenant win the game? No. But actually, you know what? Let's argue that. Trevenant did win the game by getting Lapras to burn the Unite move. You should all now learn 30-minute Unite. If you don't have the exact farming plan or like an idea of when to do it, don't do it. Don't do it unless you have a plan. If you have a plan, if you have an idea, if it makes sense in your head, yeah, okay, give it a go. And you'll learn from that lesson. But if you don't, you'll see exactly what happened in this game. Lapras was super far ahead, a team that was winning the whole game, loses because, impulse control. And it happens all the time. Now, of course, if you love this review and then you enjoyed exactly how this game played out, let me know in the comments. Leave a like on the video, sub to the channel. I really appreciate it. I'm really close to 1,000 subs. I'm really pushing for it. Hopefully we can get it before New Year's Eve. All right, cheers, guys. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next one.